I'll get those recipes together because I know a lot of you guys are kind of lazy keto, but then a lot of you guys are not. And so I'll just share what recipes I make, and then you can decide if they fit into what style of eating you're doing or not. Hey friends, what is going on? Happy Monday. It's your girl Mel. I am coming to you live from my office here in St. Louis, Missouri. Super excited. It's time to plan out our week. I normally do this on Sundays. Yesterday was Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. I was just like sitting outside with Kyla. We were watching Grey's Anatomy and just sitting on the patio, and I didn't want to get up and come inside. I was just like, I'm really comfortable and I just want to sit here, and we have like some really cool lights on our patio, and we have really comfortable patio furniture, and it had just rained. So Dee and I went for a walk later, like in the evening. And so the weather was cool. There was like a nice little breeze, and I just didn't want to get up. So I didn't. I was like, you know what? I already know what I'm going to have to eat, and so it's going to be fine. I'll just get up in the morning and I'll plan. But as I was like sitting there, because so of course I was like, okay, so now you're not planning, and you've done this every Sunday for every Sunday literally this year. So like you really do need to kind of have a plan. And I'm really excited because we have a lot of good food here, and I don't really think I need to go to the grocery store much for anything. I don't need to go to the grocery store at least until Thursday. We've got, I'm going to show you all the protein that we have. Okay. So first of all, before I get going, I need to know, who else, stocks up. Like, if I find something that I like, I go back and I buy a lot of it. I buy a lot of it. It's a problem. So it doesn't matter if it's clothes, books, shoes, food, cups. Like, if I find something that I really, really like, I go back and I get multiple of them. It's a problem, I know. I don't know where that comes from, but, I mean, things could be worse, right? So I stock up a lot. And what I recognized last night and then just now before I came live is we have so much stuff here that we don't need to go grocery shopping. So I'm going to show you what we have. I'm going to make a list. My notebook is in my backpack. I was supposed to go to my friend Megan's on Friday, but then stuff happened and I didn't make it there. So all my stuff is still packed up because I'm going back there some point in the next day or so. So I'm just going to use this to write my food down. I'll just put this on the side of the fridge and then we can pick. So, as you guys are popping on, also don't forget to say hi. Okay. Say hey, say hi. Let me know if you're catching me on the live or the replay, and let me know where you're tuning in from. So for those of you who might be new, put new in the comments. My name is Mel. I'm on a very awesome wellness journey. It's been 4 years in the making. I'm killing it right now on 75 hard. So I'm on day 29, I believe. Killing it. I'm doing an elimination diet with my husband. So we're very limited on the foods that we're eating. So where I've done lazy keto for 4 years, I'm doing still kind of like the lazy keto concept, but there's some things that are a little bit higher in carbs. Like we're having oats and beans. All right. So like those are whole foods, but not like lazy keto low carb. But after 75 hard is over, then I'm back into lazy keto because the elimination diet is great, but it's not long term. I can't do this long term. I can do anything for a short amount of time. 75 days to me is a short amount of time. But this elimination diet is not forever. Lazy keto now, on the other hand, I could do lazy keto forever. So I'm really excited about that. But with the elimination diet, what I also decided to do for the month of May is I do daily intermittent fasting. So does anybody else do daily intermittent fasting? There's so many benefits to, thank you, Kayla. I'm doing really well. I feel really amazing. There's a lot of benefits to intermittent fasting. Actually, I'm all over the place right now. I have so many like things to share with you guys. I'm so excited. So you guys know I'm now a reboot and fasting coach for our company. And so I'm in these like chats and I'm on these special Zooms. And last week in in the group, we did like the I fast together, and Dr. Ryan Lowry talked a lot about intermittent fasting and like the benefits of it. And 16-8 is the most popular. So what that means is you fast for 16 hours and then you eat within an 8-hour window. And for basically 4 years, I've eaten from 11 to 7. So I'll start eating around 11. I'll have a snack. Lunch is typically between 12 and 1. I have another snack around 3, and then dinner between 5:30 and 7. And I've done that forever. With this elimination diet and this 75 hard, I'm just changing things up. I've done the same thing for 4 years. I just need to shake up my body a little bit. And so I moved my 8-hour window up. So we're having breakfast and lunch, or food at breakfast and lunch. And then we're stopping eating by 4, and not eating anything else after 4. Now, if we're hungry, because we're on the go and sometimes we're up late. So if we're hungry, we're just having some protein with some almond milk, in the evenings, but I only needed that like one time last week. And, other than that, I've been feeling great. I'm sleeping great. And, I'm liking it, but I don't know if I like the breakfast time, lunch time. I really like the 11 to 7. Like if I could pick, hands down, I've been doing the basically 8 to 4, 8 to 4, I think. I've been doing that for 2 weeks. So I'm going to give it another 2 weeks. I'm going to do it through the end of the month. But I already can tell you guys I love the 11 to 7 time frame a lot more. Just, I do. Dustin likes the earlier. I like the later. So it's fine, right? It's fine. But I'm gonna stick it out till the end of the month. All right. So, with the elimination diet, we're basically heavy animal protein and fruit. So when I say animal protein, we get a lot of our protein from meat. So chicken, steak, we're eating a lot of fish, stuff like that. And so we have stocked up on some stuff. Also, we are very limited on the vegetables that we can have for the elimination diet. So, lettuce, zucchini and squash, radishes, peas. That's pretty much it. I can have corn, but Dee can't, so I've been limiting the corn. So first and foremost, we went to the farmer's market. If you guys are near me, like if you're around Winsville, we haven't been to the farmer's market at the Meadows Dustin has never been there. Dee, he's never been there. And it's been a couple years since I've been there, and it was so small when I'd been there, and I was like, whatever. Y'all, it is a really, really good farmer's market. There are 4, so there's like a roundabout in the middle. It's like an outdoor, like, mall, okay, is what the Meadows is. So just for those of you who aren't around here, it's an outdoor mall. There's a roundabout in the middle of the complex, and then there's like 4 roads that kind of come out. So all 4 roads were full of vendors on both sides. They had food trucks. They had lots of coffee things. They had a waffle truck. They had the snow cone ice was there. They had people selling like organic beef, and they had hardly anybody was selling fruit, but lots of vegetables. And then like crafts, like people selling the clay earrings and purses and knit stuff. There was like the alpaca farm was there. They were selling like alpaca wool socks, stuff like, it's almost summer, so they probably didn't sell many. But like it was really cool. So I'm definitely probably going to go back. Yesterday for Mother's Day, so there was this lady was selling like, it was basically like sugar-free, dairy-free, egg-free, gluten-free desserts. All right. So she said that she used like local honey, which we're really not supposed to, it's like on our avoid list, but we had it because I wanted something sweet for Mother's Day. But like it's all good for me, stuff. Y'all, they're the best cookies and cupcakes I've ever had they don't have anything in them. Most of them taste like crap, and they like are so dry. This lady has something so powerful. And so I got her card, and I'm going to follow her on Facebook and kind of just like do a little bit more like research on the stuff that she uses to see, but it was so good. And she's local to me. So, she's like, yeah, you can place orders. I work out of my home right now. I'm really hoping to get into one of the old towns that kind of surround us, into like a little shop. She's like, but right now I'm just out of my house. And I was like, this is so good. So those were the cupcakes that you guys saw in my stories, if you saw. But, we got this lettuce, so sandwich lettuce and then a lettuce mix. So he guarantees that this lettuce will stay good in our fridge for 2 weeks. He's got a 2-week guarantee. he said that the reason lettuce doesn't last is because of all like the stuff that they put on the lettuce. And this is Triple M Acres. So we got this because we have we got these grass-fed beef burgers. I'm gonna have to be fast so that this stuff doesn't thaw out, but grass-fed beef burgers. So we're gonna do bunless burgers with the lettuce. So this is gonna be one of our lunches this week. So I'm really excited about that. Then I got this at Costco, you guys. So I've seen a lot of people eat this Kevin's brand. So this is chicken chili verde. It's tender chicken breast strips paired with a vibrant verde sauce. And then when you look at the ingredients, it's like basically everything we could have. I mean, we're supposed to like minimize a lot of the seasonings. So we're supposed to minimize garlic and onion like powder and salt. We're supposed to minimize like pink salt, all this stuff, right? But you can't like completely avoid it. But this is paleo, gluten-free, 20 grams of protein, and mild in hotness, like for peppers. So we're going to have this, and I'm really excited. I don't know if I'm going to make like a lettuce salad with it, or if I want to put it on top of the chickpea pasta. I've got some chickpea pasta, and do like a little chicken, like pasta. Or I have zucchini noodles in the freezer, so I could heat up zucchini noodles and then put this on top of it, right? So, but this is another lunch that we're having this week. So chicken chili verde. This is the chicken that I buy. Okay. So, with this is what I use for the yum yum rice. So I know a lot of people are asking about yum yum rice. So here's the thing. The Banza pasta and the Banza rice that I've been sharing a lot with you guys, it's not necessarily low carb, so it doesn't fall under the lazy keto umbrella. But for me and the elimination diet and doing this I fast all the time, lunch is supposed to be high protein. So it's very high in protein, and chickpeas are actually a superfood. Now I know that like when it's put into rice or pasta form, like it kind of changes that a little bit. Like I get it. But also it's a great substitute and it tastes good. And so I'll take this chicken. I'll take sugar-free yum yum sauce that you can get at Walmart. Actually, a lot of places are now carrying that G Hughes brand that I share a lot. So that, and then the Banza chickpea rice, and I add some peas and mix it together. Now, I can also use this for Cajun chicken Alfredo. So I have 4 bags of this in the fridge. The Cajun chicken Alfredo, I made it 2 weeks ago. All you do is take spaghetti squash, bake your spaghetti squash like you normally would. And then I found a dairy-free Alfredo sauce by Primal Kitchen. It's also at Walmart. And so what we did was we seasoned the spaghetti squash with Cajun seasoning. And then we will either use this chicken or this chicken. So this is the Schwan's chicken that I talk a lot about. We'll put Cajun seasoning on it, cook it in the air fryer, and then we'll mix it all together. Like we'll shred the noodles out of the spaghetti squash, add the dairy-free Alfredo, and then add our chicken. So it'll be this or this. And so that's on the menu. So I will eventually have to go get a spaghetti squash, but that's going to be easy. And so there's 2 options for that. I still have a bag of this Angus beef. So another option is I can take the lettuce and I can add beans. So we can have pinto beans, and kidney beans are superfoods for us. So we can do beans. I can add corn. We can add sunflower seeds, and then heat up the beef and then do like a steak salad. That's pretty good, right? So I have that option as well. Once again, this is the chicken. So this is what we get from Schwan's. And we will season it. So I really like the Kickin' Chicken seasoning. It's by Weber. So we'll season it. We'll put avocado oil on the chicken, season it with Kickin' Chicken typically. And then we bake it or put it in the air fryer for about 20 minutes or so at 400 degrees. So about halfway through, we flip it. And it's usually about 20 minutes. Y'all, this chicken is the juiciest chicken I've ever had in my whole entire life. If you have the opportunity to try the Schwans, so this Schwans right here, right? It's that like yellow truck that drives around. We have it here in St. Louis. I'm sure a lot of you guys have them as well, but if you have the opportunity, this is the boneless, skinless chicken breast fillets. Chef's kiss. We will usually air fry 3 of them, and then we'll both have 1.5 pieces. You can literally cut the chicken with your fork. It is so good. You know, it's a little pricier than like getting chicken at like your regular grocery store, but the quality is so good. It's worth it. Hands down, it's worth it. As far as the zucchini noodles, they come out mushy when you cook them. I don't know. I think that zucchini noodles in itself are just mushy as it is. I don't really care for them, but because they're a superfood of mine, I've been trying to incorporate them a little bit more. So I just mix them in things like, when we did the taco stuff, which that's what we're going to do with this. Okay. So, look, I got all of this grass-fed, lean beef on clearance. I got like 8 of them. And so I'm going to thaw this out. So this is what we would do with the zucchini noodles, because we try to incorporate the vegetables as much as we can. So I'll brown this and I'll add taco seasoning to it. After I drain it, add taco seasoning, cook it just like I would taco meat. Then to the taco meat, after it's all cooked, I add a can of pinto beans and a can of kidney beans. So I mix it in. All right. Then I'll take the zucchini noodles. I'll microwave them just like as is. I'll drain them and then I'll add them into the mixture as well. Then we take that whole mixture and we put it on top of shredded lettuce. And I'll add some corn to mine because I can have corn but Dee can't. We'll sprinkle sesame seeds on top and then guacamole. We get these guacamole cups and we'll scoop out the guacamole cups and put them on top of the salad for like the dressing. It's so good. When we were making it last week, I added the zucchini noodles to that, and Dee was like, "What are you doing? I don't like zucchini noodles." And I was like, "Listen, they were already in the first one, and you loved the first one, so you're going to love this too." And he's like, "I don't like zucchini noodles." I'm like, "You can't taste them, but you're still going to get those benefits from it." And sure enough, he was like, "You're right, I can't taste it." So, like, I'm adding it to stuff. I'm not really, like, having it as a mushy side. So, like, I get that. So I don't know, maybe try that. But yeah, so then we're going to have the taco salad, the bean taco salad with this. And then I also got bison on clearance. So, this is a pound. So we'll either do 4 quarter-pound patties or 2 half-pound patties. So Dustin will, I keep calling him Dustin, it's so weird. Dee will season them and grill them on the grill, and then we could use like the lettuce, or we can just add like some mustard, and then vegetables like peas. We'll probably do peas with it, and then maybe like a fruit salad. And so bison is the other one. So now I need to write all this stuff down because this is what we do. So if you guys are new to following me, what I do is I take 1 week at a time when I plan out dinners. And then I have it all figured out for the week. And then every day we just focus on 1 day at a time. So I coach through the power of ketones. There's a supplement that I incorporate into my wellness journey. It helped me drop 100 pounds and I'm obsessed with it. I'm not, like, just because you lose 100 pounds doesn't mean like all the reasons why you gain weight go away. So I've navigated through all of this for 4 years. I'm nowhere near 350 pounds, which is basically where I started. I'm not the smallest on the scale, but I am getting, my body composition is crazy right now. It's changing so much, like every day. And so I know that by July, I'm going to be, in a really good place. And so, I incorporate ketones. And so I have a customer group called the P5 Project. And so anybody who orders through me, you get added to the P5 Project. We just started a crunches challenge today. So we're doing a 30-day crunches challenge in there. I have my schedule set out for the whole month, like what product I'm taking. So I have my schedule and then I have like a suggested schedule because mine's always like next level. I'm 4 years into my journey, right? So I'm doing everything at the most right now. But not everybody wants to be like that. And so I have like 2 products and then just a ton of resources and stuff in there. Side note, I am this close to launching my website for everybody. So it's a place where I house my recipes. I'm going to be housing cheat sheets in there. My trial website is on there. Freebie Friday will be through there. There'll be a weekly newsletter that comes out. I'm really, really excited about it, like this close to being done with it. Hopefully I can get that done this week. If not, my goal is to like have it ready to go by June 1st. So fingers crossed we get that done. But like you get all of those resources, okay? And through the P5 project, the one thing that I talk all the time about is creating a habit list that you can follow daily of 5 things. So like for me, every day there's 5 things that I focus on. I have a water goal, I have a movement goal, I have a way that I eat, I do some sort of fasting, and then I drink my ketones. And so every day my goal is to follow those 5 habits. And so like, even though I'm here planning out the week, once I have that figured out, then like every day the goal is to just hit the goal. And so I think the most successful people always have a plan. And I think that it makes life so much easier when you sit down and kind of figure things out. And so I'll look at my calendar. So I already have it memorized, like what our schedule is like this week. So I'm a mom of 2 teens. Okay. So Dee and I have been married. It'll be 20 years in December. And we have a 16-year-old son and a 15-year-old daughter. And they are they're extra at every level. So they play multiple sports through the high school. They're involved in activities. And so now like that my son is officially driving, he'll be 17 in August. So well over 6 months. My daughter just got her permit, so she'll be turning 16 next April. So we just drive them, but not like as much anymore. But we have stuff like every night, basically. So high school baseball season just ended last week. So now we're moving into travel ball. So they both play for the same organization. He doesn't really start up until the first weekend in June. She's already like full-fledged in softball season. So where I thought we would have kind of a break this week because baseball ended with the high school and he doesn't start up, I was mistaken. So tonight, so my husband and I both work from home. And then we have stuff every night. So tonight is his piano recital. He takes piano 2 and they have a recital. So we have the recital tonight at 6. Tomorrow night, my daughter has doubleheader softball, but it's not really a doubleheader because she plays at 6 and 9. Like, how terrible is that? So she has a game at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So that's tomorrow night. Wednesday, I don't really have anything at night, but she's going to be a lifeguard this summer. And so she has like an all-staff meeting on Wednesday. Thursday, I have moms in prayer. So there's a bunch of moms that get together twice a month and we just pray for our kids. And we just need this so much, like moms empowering moms and supporting each other. So I have that on Thursday night. And then I didn't really have anything on Friday night. She has, her certification. So it's like a 7-hour course on Friday night. She'll go right after school and it goes until like 10, to get certified as a lifeguard. So she has that. I'm going to go play bingo with some friends. So I'm really excited about that now. So that's on Friday night, bingo. And then she's in a tournament Saturday and Sunday. So that's our week. I'm really kind of happy that we're doing breakfast and lunch and not worrying about dinners because we're gone every night. So that's good. So with that being said, I don't normally plan out Saturdays and Sundays when we have tournaments because I don't really know what our schedule is going to look like. Chances are we will take our fruit bowls with some kind of animal-based protein, so like turkey or chicken, and we'll eat that if the games are early, and then we'll go get something for lunch. Like normally it's Qdoba or Chipotle. We could somehow get a salad or some wings, but I just really like Chipotle or Qdoba. I would just get some bowls. And so that's probably what we'll do on Saturday. And then Sunday, of course, it just depends on the schedule. But so I've got 5 days to figure out for breakfast and lunches. Now, for freaking 2 weeks, I've talked about making these oatmeal bars that I haven't. So that is on my list to do. Hopefully today, if not tomorrow. But Dee is okay eating oatmeal every single morning with bananas and blueberries. So that's what we had this morning. We had oatmeal with water, and then we added a little bit of Splenda, some cinnamon, and then chopped up a banana and blueberries. And then for lunches, so we just talked about that. So today for lunch, we're having leftovers. We got Sugar Fire yesterday for Mother's Day, so we got smoked turkey, smoked brisket, smoked wings, and then we also smoked our own salmon. So we'll just have some meat, and then I'll probably heat up a can of peas, and we'll have some fruit, and then a protein shake. So that's leftovers for today. Tomorrow we'll probably do this chicken chili verde. So it's this right here. We'll just heat it up, and then we'll have a side of vegetables with it. So that'll be tomorrow. On Wednesday, we'll do the beef bean taco salad. So that'll be with this hamburger meat. And then, Thursday we're going to do Cajun Alfredo. We're going to do spaghetti squash, dairy-free Alfredo sauce, and chicken. So that'll be on Thursday. And then on Friday we'll probably do bison burgers. That sounds good. So some form of oats for breakfast. So oatmeal, oat bars, oatmeal cookies. I'll get those recipes together because I know a lot of you guys are kind of lazy keto, but then a lot of you guys are not. And so I'll just share what recipes I make, and then you can decide if they fit into what style of eating you're doing or not. And we'll just go from there. So I'll share those oatmeal bars, oatmeal cookies. No yum yum rice this week, but I'm really excited. So leftovers today, chicken chili verde tomorrow, beef and bean taco salad on Wednesday, Cajun Alfredo with spaghetti squash on Thursday, and bison burgers on Friday. That sounds good, right? That sounds really good. And then I still have this. When does this expire? I don't think it expires for a while. Then, you guys, next week is the kids' last week of school. They get out on Thursday, and then they're out for the summer. So they only have 9 days of school left. So they're really excited about that. And then we have Memorial Weekend, which I think we're going to Hannibal, where my in-laws are. My niece is coming in town, and so she'll be up there. So we're going to go hang out up there for probably a day or two. I'll be back a week, and then I'm going to Kentucky for a company event. So I'm really excited. I have a bunch of team that's going, and I get to see a whole lot of people. So I'm really excited about that. And then because I'm doing, I'm a coach for the company, I'll be able to kind of sit down and mastermind with some of the people that I'm going to be working with. And I'm really excited about that. I don't see an expiration date on this. So that is disturbing, but I'm sure it's on here. I'm just not seeing it. But I think these last a couple of weeks, and I've only had it for like 2 weeks. I got old eyes. So anyways, that's what we got. So do you guys have any questions for me? Let me go back and see. I don't think there were any questions. So Heather says, my P5 helps me stay on track and focus. It's the best, especially with having kids in sports. Yes, Heather, if you know, you know. I just want to say hi to everybody that's popping on too. So thanks. Do you guys have any other questions for me? I think we're doing good. So I'm going to, you guys, my inbox is literally a dumpster fire. There are hundreds of messages that I need to respond to. I'm also going to launch a really quick trial. I'm going to drop it in the P5 first. They get 24 hours at it first, and then if there's any left, I'll let everyone else know. But I'm really excited. They're all going to be the same, so nothing fancy, just a variety of ketones at a cool price, I think. And hi, Madison. I saw you texting me last night. I need to respond to my text too. I will do that when I'm done as well. So anyways, that's happening. And we're just rocking and rolling. So I guess no questions. So I'm going to pop off here. And that's my plan for the week. So now I know what we're eating. And now I just get up and I eat. When you're on a wellness journey, you kind of have to think about food as medicine. So you're not always going to enjoy the things that you're eating, but you know that the things that you're eating are helping your body heal on the inside. And so it's super important to have a really good mindset around that. When I lost that 100 pounds in 2019, people ask me all the time, like, did you cheat? I didn't really cheat. I started on May 1st. We went to Myrtle Beach that July, and on the very last night, we went to this local ice cream place. The kids went there every single day. And on the very last night, my friend Becky was like, Mel, you've done so good on this vacation. Like, I walked every single day. I drank so much water. I didn't cheat. I didn't have any crap food. She's like, sometimes you need to reward yourself. So she bought me like a kitty cup of cookie dough ice cream. It was like literally like a half scoop. I ate half of that. It was just what I needed. I didn't even eat the whole thing. I didn't feel guilty. I kind of did, but I didn't. And then I walked back to the hotel instead of driving. And so that was, I guess, like a little cheat. And then I would just do things like when we would travel and we would go to Chick-fil-A, I would get a salad, but instead of doing grilled nuggets, I would do crispy nuggets. And so that would be my cheating. And it wasn't really cheating, right? So it's kind of how you look at it, but I didn't cheat that whole time. And it was 8 months. And 8 months is not a terribly long time. Like, it might seem bad right now because it's like, oh my gosh, it's from now until Christmas time, right? But like, when you look back on it, 8 months and I lost 100 pounds, like, I was really dedicated. And so you just give up things for a short amount of time to get you to your goals. And then you can start incorporating that in. The reason that we get to the places that we get sometimes, like the reason I got to almost 350 pounds was because I had terrible mindset around food, and I'm addicted to food, and I just love food just in general. Hey, Brandy. And so like, when you're on a wellness journey and you start making better choices, then you develop new habits. And so then when you go to eat the stuff you know you shouldn't have, but you love, you eat less of it. And so I think that's really important to remember. I love pizza. And I tell this story all the time. Most people who've been following me for a while have heard me say this a million times. Like, sausage pizza is my jam. I love it, but no one else in my family does. And so before my wellness journey, I would order a pizza, but I would feel like I had to eat the whole pizza because nobody else would eat the leftovers. And I don't really care for leftover pizza. I just like it hot and gooey when I get it. And so I would just eat a whole pizza. Well, I didn't have pizza for probably 4 or 5 months, and then I found fathead dough. So, side note, I posted that recipe this weekend, so go check it out. But I started making fathead dough pizza, and then I recognized that I could do sausage on half of a pizza, right? So then I would even tempt myself to eat less. But now, I'll still order a sausage pizza, but I'll order a smaller one, even if it's more money. Like, it doesn't make sense to me sometimes that a small pizza is more expensive than an extra large pizza, but it is what it is. But I'll order a small pizza, and I'll either do half sausage, half like pepperoni, or I'll just eat what I want and maybe just throw the rest away. Like, I've learned that that's okay over the last 4 years. Now, I don't ever encourage like wasting food, but also like, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So you just start creating a better relationship with food as you start being more intentional with your journey. So I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I never want people to go from an unhealthy relationship with food to creating a new unhealthy relationship with food. Like, I eat peas, and people attack me all the time on social media about peas. And I'm like, peas were not the reason I weighed almost 350 pounds. Like, yeah, I understand that they're probably not the lowest carb green vegetable out there, but I like peas, and so I'm going to eat them. I used to be the one that would pick carrots out of my salad. That was creating an unhealthy relationship with food. Now I just leave the carrots in my side salad if I go out to a restaurant. Like, I'll leave the croutons off, but I just leave the carrots in. So it's like understanding that there are foods that have been problematic for you for a long time, but not creating a terrible mindset around foods that could benefit for you. So, hope that makes sense. But anyways, I'm going to jump off here so I can get this meat back in the freezer and get going on my day. It's a little after 10:30. I want to get this trial launched in the P5. I've got some swag to pack. I've got tons of messages to respond to. I need to work on my website. I need to work on my Instagram page. Like, I just got a lot. So, I'm going to get off here, but I appreciate you all. I love you all. And, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.